Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today it is against the odds time on my channel. I'm going to be playing a very wacky version of Cycle Storm, looking to play more along the lines of the Caleb Gannon Fischl brand. So that deck relied on putting a large creature into play and then drawing 7 cards, hopefully with Rush of Knowledge. So what we just were talking about in the Storm Discord was that there are actually a couple of creatures that are easy to cast that don't require the delving that you could use Rush of Knowledge with. So first of all, Writhing Necromass. It's a 7 mana 5/5 and it costs 1 less to cast for each creature card in your graveyard. So as you put creatures in your graveyard, as you'd likely do with Cycle Storm, this is going to get down to a 1 mana 5/5 Death Touch, which is solid. Then you get to draw 7 cards if you can cast Rush of Knowledge. You also have Chitin Gravestalker, which costs 1 less to cast for each creature or artifact in your graveyard. We don't have any artifact lands here because we're not playing the bargain spell and swapping in for Rush of Knowledge, but you have 4 Lotus Petal and your other creatures. So it's a 1 mana 5/4 that actually really costs 6, and it also can be cycled on the combo turn. So the benefit of this is that we can kind of play around the graveyard hate in the main deck, getting to a point where we have multiple Reaping the Graves and Songs of the Damned because we've cast Rush of Knowledge. And Rush of Knowledge costs 5, Cabal Ritual makes 5 mana. If you played the original Burnt Offering lists, that's at max and adds 6 or 7 mana, and 5 mana in pool is probably good enough here, I think. And then the rest of it is kind of similar to Cycle Storm, but the mana base is 4 Barren Moor, 3 Ash Barrens, 1 each of Island and Mountain, and then a Snow-Covered Swamp. And then we might want another Swamp for the sideboard, but I've decided just to not do that. We have 4 Pyroblasts in the sideboard. And then another cool thing, potentially, we have 4 Unexpected Fangs. So for the burn matchups, we're going to put a big creature into play, make it a 6/6, and then hopefully that will carry us. We're more likely to see the Unexpected Fangs because we cycle a lot, and we're more likely to see our giant creatures. So that's my deck tech. Hopefully you enjoy. Let's get into some against the odds time. Let's see if we can win a couple matches, draw 7 cards. I want to have some fun. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. All right, round 1 versus Abus D. We have no creatures. I think we should mulligan. Rush of Knowledge was in hand, and now we have no lands and no creatures. Okay, we're in a fine spot. We can put back a Barrens and I guess 1 song since we're shuffling. Our opponent leads on Swamp Campfire. Bummer. So they're going to have Graveyard Hate. Let's play the Mountain and pass. Wellspring for the opponent. The Gardens deck has been taking off a bunch. We'll grab a Swamp. And then I can play the Swamp and pass the turn. They're going to Fanatical Offering on the Wellspring, draw 3 cards. So 2 cards, draw 4 cards. It's pretty solid. It's a staple of the Pauper format. They don't make a land drop. We'll cycle a healer. We'll cycle another healer. Untap. Let's see what they discard to hand size. Cauldron Familiar. So they're on the black-green Food Pest. I'll cycle the Street Wraith looking for a land. Cycle again. 4 creatures in the graveyard. I don't think I should go for it yet. We could go like Lotus Petal, Songs, Cabal. I think I should pass. They play a Lembas. I really want to get this Rush of Knowledge going. No land drop again. They'll have to discard to hand size again. They can discard. They can also bring back the Cauldron Familiar this turn. Okay, we're going to pass. Sort of disappointing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, they play the Nutrient block. They can sacrifice the block to the Familiar to draw a card. That's their plan. Passing it up. Okay. They go to 21. I'm at 15. Probably plays Nile Spellbomb here. They play Temporal Intervention. That's pretty annoying. I'm going to cast the Songs of the Damned. And then let them take their pick. They probably take the Reaping. They could also take the Lotus Petal here. I feel like, I don't know. Temporal Intervention, just discarding whatever you want. Thoughtseize and Pauper is pretty strong. I just never am a big fan of getting Thoughtseized. They took the Cabal Ritual. I will Reaping. We'll get back Street Wraith, Healer. And then we'll cycle a healer. And cycle a healer. And a Blood Celebrant. My turn. Let's cycle and grab an island. Play the island and pass the turn. Oops, messed up. I guess I'm discarding the Blood Celebrant. I was definitely not supposed to do nothing there. We have 3 creatures in the graveyard. What's the odds they have another Temporal Intervention? Probably like 99%. Raven's Crime. I'll cycle a Street Wraith. We can probably discard the Rush of Knowledge. I assume they're going to Raven's Crime me again, but they haven't made any land drops, so that would be weird. Okay. They go Nile Spellbomb. So this is where we can go nuts if I find one of my creatures. We're at 13, we're at 12. They choose to crack the Spellbomb. We have 1, 2, 3 in the graveyard. So I can just Dark Ritual, and then Reaping. Get back everything. Okay, graveyard is gone. We'll cycle a healer. Take my turn. I will cycle a Stinger. 8 cards left. There's a Gravestalker. So let's go cycle 4, 5, Dark Ritual, play the Ash Barrens, tap it, cycle the healer, 6, maybe, well, they can't snuff out my Gravestalker, can they? So I can cast Songs of the Damned, cast the Gravestalker. Here we go. Rush of Knowledge. It's not good, but it is fun. Draw 6. Yes. Okay. Looks like it's combo time. We're going to lay out the Lotus Petal. We'll go white. Play the healer. Wait, no, I don't need to do that just yet. Cycle this Street Wraith. Cycle a Stinger. And then I can cycle a Vantasaur. I have 8 creatures in the graveyard. It probably behooves me to just try to play another Rush of Knowledge. Let's that would be another 6. We have 1, 2. How many Rush? He has 3 Songs of the Damned. What do I want to do? Storm is 5. I'm just gonna cast another Rush of Knowledge. That's what I came for. Boom! Let's draw another 6 cards. Whee! That was about the same. Okay. Cabal Ritual. Now we're good. Dark Ritual. Play the Celebrant. Go blue. Scob. We'll sack the Scob. Bonk. We'll grab the Songs of the Damned. And then I will cycle. And cycle again. Trying to just get this healer into play now. Cycle. Sweet. Play a Lotus Petal. I can cycle one more time and then cast. Okay, so cycle. Songs of the Damned. We will make a white. Cast the healer. Cycle a horror. I don't know if what I'm doing is good. Cabal Ritual. The Reaping. So I think I have to just get everything back and then cast the Scob again. Go for the Scob. Put everything else back. Street Wraith, Street Wraith, Street Wraith, Street Wraith. Okay, everything's coming back. We'll make blue. I'm having fun. Scob. We sack it. Get back the Songs of the Damned. Now I have to cycle so that I can start making, gaining a bit of life. I'm at 3 life, so I'm allowed to cycle a Street Wraith. I go to 2 life. I'll cycle a healer. Go to 3 life. What should I do? I think I'm still just cycling. I don't think I have enough resources to actually put the Stingers into play yet. Cycle to 3 life. Back to 1 life. Back to 2 life. Do it again. I'm at 3. I'm at 1. I'm at 2. Okay, another Songs of the Damned. We will cycle. Do I actually have another Reaping anywhere? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so there's 1 Reaping left in the deck. Let's Dark Ritual. Cast a Lotus Petal. Go. What am I doing? What am I doing? Cast a Stinger. Cycle a Vantasaur. Maybe that was a mistake because really I should have maybe cycled previously. And I'm at 4 life. Now I can Songs of the Damned. Play another Stinger. And then play another Stinger. And then maybe, how about I play another Stinger? I'll go to 1 life. Stinger. Cycle. Zap you. Oh, where are we right now? Oh, I got a Lotus Petal for mana. Can't cast the Rush of Knowledge anymore. Can cycle this Chitin Gravestalker. Make black. Cycle another Gravestalker. Put you to 8. I don't know what they're doing over there, but somehow things are going well for me. I have 1 mana left, so I cast the Songs of the Damned. I'll cycle another Gravestalker. Maybe that doesn't make any sense. Let's just cycle, see what's left in my deck. I have Reaping in hand. Okay. Cabal Ritual. Cycle. Well, that was messy, but fun. Okay, let's see if we can take the post board. Like, that was sweet, right? That was pretty cool. All right, nice Nile Spellbomb. I think we're going to be going a little bit slower, so we can Siege Smash, maybe trim 1 Rush of Knowledge, and then we can trim on 1 Cabal or 1 Dark Ritual. Maybe it's the Dark Ritual, or I can just not play the Scob. Rush of Knowledge is pretty sick, but they could bring in cast downs to stop the Rush of Knowledge. So let's just, they're playing a removal based deck. They have, if we just slap a ton of Writhing Necromass onto the table, then try to bash in, their removal will be kind of crummy though. So we have to decide if we want to be big creature beatdown and not worry about the Nile Spellbombs. I think that's what I'm going to do. Just don't worry about it. Big creatures, Rush of Knowledge. I'll trim the Scob. Then I can't really combo. I probably can combo if I'm just tight with my mana, I guess. And then we'll cut 1 Cabal Ritual. I need to make 1 cut. And it should just be something that's like not that important mana-wise. Cabal Ritual helps me cast the Rush of Knowledge, so I think I'm just going to take that. Cutting a Dark Ritual. Could be wrong. I'm here to have fun. Well, we have multiple Gravestalkers. I think I'll keep this one. They play a Swamp. Nutrient Block. Okay. And we will cycle the Street Wraith looking for a land. Play Ash Barrens. Cycle Vantasaur. Okay, now I found the black land. Our opponent plays a Colony Garden. We can cycle or the Swamp, land, by Dark Ritual, I can cycle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I'm going to do that. Dark Ritual. Let's see what happens. Cycle 1, cycle 2, 4 in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I think I just go Dark Ritual, Writhing Necromass. Boom. I've got a 5/5. Gotta use your cast down now. You can't cast other spells. Snuff Out's not gonna work. The Fanatical Offering, the Nutrient Block. Hits me with the Bajuka Bog. Okay. Let's cycle the Street Wraith. Cabal Ritual. Cycle the Gravestalker. I think I put the Baronmoor into play. Bam. Hacking in for 5. Opponent blocks with their plant. So they're going to Fanatical the map and then hit me with a discard spell. No, they played a Limbus. Okay. 2 in the graveyard, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I just put the Blood Celebrant on the table as an attacker. They're going to pick up the Bajuka Bog. That stinks. Nile Spellbomb. They're so aggro into it. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go Cabal Ritual. Cast the Gravestalker. Bam. They go to 15. Discarding my Blood Celebrant. Okay. You're discarding me some more. Having a good time. I'm discarded. Hits me with the Bajuka Bog. So much hatred. So much hatred for graveyard-based combo decks. Weather the Storm. Okay. Let's just cycle Vantasaur. Land. Put the pedal into play so I can't get discarded. Attack in. Now I'm looking for a Rush of Knowledge. They're back to 14. Fanatical Offering, sacrificing a map token. They make another map token. Plays a cat. Drains me for 1. So the cat can block and then sack the food and come back. Plays Campfire. Another way to gain life. Nutrient Block. We have a Cabal Ritual. Let's jam in. Cat blocks. They'll take 5. And then they will gain a life. I'll gain 2 life with the campfire, and then sack the cat to bring it back, gain a life, draw a card. Plays an Ichor Wellspring. You're gonna discard me. Fine. Eviscerator on the Wellspring, drawing some more cards. Plays a plant. They've got blockers. I will cycle my Ash Barrens and grab the island and attack. They block, they gain life, Cat's gonna sack the Limbus and return. We'll go to 13. Opponent's back to 16. They sacrifice the map, draw 2. Hard casting a Fairy Macabre. Bajuka bogs me. So they've showed me like 45 graveyard hate cards so far. Okay. Dang, we got Bajuka bogged again. Let's attack in. They block, sacrifice the cat. They're gonna take 5. They're gonna Raven's Cry me again to discard this Cabal Ritual. Plays the Limbus. They can sacrifice the Limbus right now with the trigger on the stack. That would have been maybe better. Tops. Plays a Wellspring. Discard my Cabal Ritual. Plant token. Off a Colony Garden. They hard cast a Cauldron Familiar. Now they could double block with the Familiars and kill my Chitin Gravestalker, so I think I don't want to attack with that one. Maybe just attack with the Necromass. Oh, they attack with the Fairy Macabre. This gives me opportunity. I need to draw a Rush of Knowledge. We're going to attack. Feels like they're going to win this game. It's been a time. It's been a time. We have seen 25 cards and no Rush of Knowledge yet. Opponent puts me to 9. They're close to winning the game. They play the Limbus. Maybe I should hold the Gravestalker back for the Cauldron Familiar. I don't know. Another Limbus. They've gotten rid of all their graveyard hate cards that were on the table, so if they don't discard me, which they probably will discard me, if they don't discard me, I could find a Rush of Knowledge, blast it off, and then go nutty. They get in, 3 damage. I'm at 5. Okay, I'll just concede. I'm bored. Not gonna lie. Okay, that's what the deck wanted to do. Stop everything you're doing constantly until you eventually win. So that sucked. Feels like the Writhing Necromass plan was bad. Let's bring in the Dark Ritual and then bring in Siege Smash and the Scob. Okay, on the play. I have to mulligan. Oh man, I think I'm just gonna take the risk. Put back the Ball Ritual, and we're gonna search for a land. Come on, yes, land, pass. Plays a Nutrient block. We're gonna cycle the Horror, cycle Street Wraith. We could get there. We found the Reaping. Sick. Can we turn 2? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's a possibility. Let's Dark Ritual. Oh no, they have Fairy Macabre too. It's really annoying. They're just gonna Fairy Macabre right now, it looks like. Okay. Gross. Cycle. Cycle again. Cycle again. Dark Ritual. Cycle again. Lotus Petal. Okay. Songs of the Damned. Go Repository Scob. I'm gonna sack the Scob. Returning the Songs of the Damned. Songs of the Damned. And then we will 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go for the Scob. I mean, we're making our way right now. Maybe I can find some Chitins. Street Wraith, Horror, Stinger, Stinger. I think I selected everything. We'll cycle. Done 8 life. Or 10, 8 life. 7. Another songs. Wow. Cycle. Come on. We're doing it. There's the Rush of Knowledge. I don't know if that Rush of Knowledge is going to be very good here. I'll cycle. 1 life. Songs of the Damned. Cycle again. This is busted. Okay, we have a Gravestalker. The last thing in the graveyard is the Scob. I think I cycled the Gravestalker. We don't have any blue mana. Cycle another one. Songs of the Damned. Okay, that's nutty. Songs of the Damned. We get back the Scob. We pedal. We play the Scob again. Sick. We're gonna run out of life though. Let's exploit the Scob. Grabbing the Songs of the Damned. 11 creatures in the graveyard, so let's Reaping, get back Scob. And then we'll go Street Wraith, and then put the, let's see. Venusaur, Stinger, or Healer. Gravestalker. Okay, let's see what happens here. Go to 6, Dark Ritual. Pretty sick turn 2 here. Street Wraith. Cycle. Come on. Cabal Ritual. Having a good time. I'm having a good time. I was so bored previously, and now they're so bored. I feel bad. We've only made 1 land drop. That's correct. So at some point we could find the Ash Barrens, and we could get the chitin down the Lotus Petal. So I could Songs of the Damned right now, draw into the Gravestalker, and then draw. I think I'm just going to keep going. Cycle the Stinger. The next one is going to be a Stinger. There's a Gravestalker. We'll cycle this Stinger. Another one. There's a Rush of Knowledge. So we have 2 creatures left. Cycle the Horror. There's a Siege Smash that doesn't really help. We'll cycle the Healer. And then go Songs of the Damned. And then let this happen. Play a Gravestalker for 1 mana. Petal. Make blue. Let's draw let's draw 6 cards. This is turn 2 still. Still turn 2 over here. Another Songs of the Damned. Okay, so let's cycle. Cycling away. Need some blue mana. Cycle again. Wait. I think I see an Ash Barrens there. Cycle this Ash Barrens for an island. Guess who's gonna draw another 6 cards? This guy. Okay, Rush of Knowledge. We found Cabal Ritual. Cycle. This is busted. I'm having a good time. Cycle. I love a turn 2. Boom. I feel so bad for complaining about being bored previously. What should I do? We have 8 cards left. So I could pedal into Rush of Knowledge. Draw 6 cards. I'm worried about not having enough mana. So it's probably better to just cycle some creatures. Okay. 7 mana. Play Blood Celebrant. Play the Lotus Petal. We've drawn 1, 2, 3. Do we have any more basics? Looks like I do. Let's cycle. Get rid of a basic. Swamp. And then cycle. Go down to 4 cards in library. Cycle a Gravestalker. 3 cards in library. I only have the 1 mana. We found a healer. Okay. So I think I just cycle again. And then we have 1. So Songs of the Damned. Blue. Scob. Grab the songs. We have double reaping. Grab the songs. Songs of the Damned. Get everything back. Love it. That wasn't like... I should never have been able to get that. That was so busted. So I guess the first thing we do is we go play the healer out. We have 2 cards in library, so I can gain 2 life. Play the healer. Turn off the auto yields. And then I'll cycle. I'll play out. Make blue. Scob. Returning the songs again. Bonk. Get the Songs of the Damned. Cycle to gain a life. And then cycle to gain a life. And then we'll go red. Stinger. 1 stinger. Another one. Another one. Turn off all the auto yields. And start blasting. So Rush of Knowledge was pretty fun there. Okay. Opponent takes 3. Another 3. I probably won't even have to cast the Songs of the Damned. I'm zapping them. They go to 8. Now 5. 2 life in play. How about Ash Barrens fail to find? I don't know what's going on. Truth. Opponent said I got lucky. I will not at all dispute that. We'll see in round 2. Round 2, we're versus Gilberto and Tunez. I believe they play Rally Burn, so we have to be fast. We're gonna play land. We'll play the land, we'll cycle for a swamp, and then we'll cycle, and then hopefully we'll be able to get there on turn 3 or 4. We are on the draw. I mean, on the play. So being on the play maybe can give us a turn 4 opportunity versus having to try to kill them on turn 2 or turn if they're turning 3ing me. Cycle. Let's see. Please don't turn 3 me. They always do. Manamorphose to draw a card. They go red. Maybe they're just looking for that 3rd Burning Tree Emissary. Plays a Voldair and Epicure. Okay. Ooh, only 1 creature attacking this turn. We're at 15. Play a land. I'll cycle a healer. Pass the turn. They play a Synthesizer and find a Synthesizer, so they probably play that as well. Rally at the Hornburg gets exiled. They play a Voldair and Epicure. So we're getting hit for 3 going to 11. I have 3 mana. I have to cycle the Street Wraith here. Blood Celebrant's not a good draw. 5 creatures in the graveyard. Oh man. 4 creatures in the graveyard. So I go, what do? I probably die if I pass. Plus just Cabal Ritual into Songs of the Damned, into Celebrant, Reap in the Graves, get back Street Wraith, Healer, Stinger. We'll go to 7 life. I have to stay above 4 if I want to play around the potential for them to have Fire Blast in hand. Get a 1 life or 1 mana. Cycle. So I found Chitin Gravestalker. I have 4 5 mana. Just doesn't do it. I have to also pay another mana. Darn. Lotus Petal. I'll put my Gravestalker on the battlefield. I'll block these 2 creatures. And then I'll cycle here, actually, for the last land in play. So this turn I can just go Songs, Rush of Knowledge, draw 6, assuming that my creatures live. They Reckless Impulse into Mountain Burning Tree. Am I not dead? Am I somehow not dead? Burning Tree. They discard. They have 1 mountain, 1 mana available. Gal Blast. No! Block. Oh no. Cycle the Vantasaur. Cycle the 2 life. We lose. The Gal Blast on my Vantasaur wrecked me. I tried so hard. Okay, my plan is to go for the big creatures and Unexpected Fangs. Who knows if it'll be good enough. So what am I getting rid of? Maybe cut a couple of Reapings. Maybe that's not good. I could cut the Street Wraiths are sketchy to cut. Maybe 2 Street Wraiths. Dang, I don't really have anything to cut to bring all this stuff in. Well, that was a mistake, I guess. Maybe they'll bring in Pyroblast for the Rush of Knowledge, but they didn't see it. They just saw that have some blue. I'll cut the Blood Celebrant. Trim a couple of Vantasaurs. I don't know if that's a good idea either. I'm just going to cut the Reapings. Oh my god, that doesn't feel very good. Completely different plan. Rush of Knowledge, draw cards. I don't know if it's going to work. We have a Necromass, so keep. Land. Pass the turn. Maybe I want to cycle for the blue right away. Let's cycle. Grab the island. Untap. Cycle the Horror. Play a land. Pass the turn. So this costs 5 right now. They cycle a Manamorphose. Another one. Bushwhack for 5. Then I have to cycle a Street Wraith. Go to 11. Cycle a Stinger. That's 3 in the graveyard. Okay. So 4. Cycle Vantasaur. Petal. And then make black, blue, black, Cabal Ritual. How much does this cost? 4. 5, 6, 7. Cost 3. Cast Songs of the Damned. Cast Necromass. Cast Rush of Knowledge. Draw 7. Well, Dark Ritual. Cycle the Stinger. Unexpected Fangs. Make it a 6/6. Play the Barrenmoor. They play a Clockwork. Play a Mountain. Bolt into a Bolt. No! I'll play another Necromass. And a Gravestalker. And then cycle a Healer. Play a Barrenmoor. They play a Synthesizer. I might be able to recover here. They play an Epicure. They discard a Mountain. Plays a Mountain. So I have to play around Galvanic. They don't have the Galvanic. Okay. Attack with a Necromass. No blocks. Cycle Barrenmore. Unexpected Fangs. Gain 6 life, go to 12. Cycle a healer. We have another Unexpected Fangs. I'm at 12. They crack the synthesizer. Finding a Great Furnace. Now double lifelink doesn't do anything. I'm going to attack in. Block, 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 block. 6. Unexpected Fangs. This will make them have to use a burn spell too. Yes! Yes, it worked! Amazing! I love it. Okay, so the Reaping the Graves doesn't really need to be there, huh? So that seriously just worked. Like, we didn't need the Reaping the Graves. I guess that was fine. Okay, that worked out exactly as planned. Our opponent did not have the best draw they could possibly have. I like it. Keep. Sketchy hand. They play a land and pass. That is not good. That is not good at all. I'll play a land. I'll cycle and pray. Galvanic Blast to hit me for 2. What do you got? Rally at the Hornburg. Hits me for 2. I think I cycle the Street Wraith. Uh-oh. Cycle the Barrenmore. Uh-oh. More Barrenmores. Play the Barrenmore. Pass the turn. I think I have enough to like combo off a bit if I find enough creatures. Oh god. 6 damage coming in. Bam. Let's Dark Ritual. Cycle. Reaping the Graves. So Petal. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Ball Ritual. This is a draw 2. That's pretty bad. Get the Street Wraith. Cycle. Put a 6 life. I guess I can play the Horror and Unexpected Fangs on it. I'm just gonna cycle. Okay. Okay. This didn't work out. It was just all mana. Shouldn't have kept that hand. Get the Street Wraith again. Cycle it. And could not find a creature to cycle. Okay. Could have put a creature into play. We'll see in round 3. Round 3, we're on the play. We have 1 creature, so probably should mulligan. Now I have 2 creatures. I guess I don't need another ritual here. Just put back the Cabal Ritual. And then how much do I want to tell them what I'm doing? I guess I cycle the Street Wraith. Looking for an untapped land. Let's play out the tap land and pass a turn. Then we can cycle for the island. Oh no, burned again. They go bolt face. Got me good. I will grab an island and then cycle the Stinger. My face has been bolted. Super. Plays out a Kessig. Probably dead. I'll cycle a Barrenmore. Okay. Cycle a Stinger. 3 creatures in the graveyard. Healer. I think I probably need to wait to the next turn. 3 creatures in the graveyard. Our opponent goes grab the prize, discarding Voldair and Epicure. We go to 12. Do they make a land drop? They just get in for 1. Find Songs of the Damned. It's not nothing. Dark Ritual. Okay, another one. We're going to cycle the Healer. Cycle. Songs of the Damned again. So, play out the Lotus Petal. Storm is 3. We only have 4 creatures in the graveyard, so let's Reaping. Targeting the Healer. And then go Street Wraith, Stinger, Stinger. Cycle the Street Wraith. Go to 9. I have to stay above 5. Cycle the Stinger. We drew an Ash Barrens. Not very helpful. Let's cycle this Stinger. Rush of Knowledge. The last one goes on the Healer. I haven't made a land drop, right? I have not. So I can take the Healer. Play the Ash Barrens. Cycle it. Still just 4 creatures in the graveyard. Cast Songs of the Damned. We're going to cycle. I need to hit a bunch of stuff. Okay, I mean, Cabal Ritual was good because now I can Reaping the Graves. Hit the Stinger. Street Wraith, Stinger, Stinger, Healer. Come on. We go to 7 life. Cycle. Okay, so that's made my... So now I have the Gravestalker for the Rush of Knowledge combo. Let's draw. Cycle the Stinger. I guess it won't work that well, but we'll just cast Songs of the Damned. Bring everything back. We have 1, 2, 3. Cycle. Cycling. We don't have enough. Don't have enough. I need some mana. Street Wraith. Go to 5 life. Any Fire Blasts? No Fire Blasts. 1 Songs of the Damned away. Yes. So, Petal. Cast the Songs of the Damned. Cast the Necromass for hopefully 1 mana. It was 1 mana. We cast Rush of Knowledge. We're going to draw 7 cards. Zoom. And then I have to start cycling. Cycle some more. We drew the Reaping the Graves. Cycle. Lotus Petal. That's not enough. Dark Ritual. If I find Cabal Ritual off the top, I can cast the Scob. Oh my god. Oh my god, we're doing it. Blue. Scob. It seems like they don't have the Fire Blast, so I'm just going to not play around it. We're going to grab the Songs of the Damned. They scooped. Yes. Yes. I love that. Thank you. Thank you, opponent. Now the thing is, Mono Red Madness Burn, they can beat the crud out of you, even through life gain. So maybe we don't even play the Necromass, the Writhing Necromass, and we bring in the Fairy Macabre, because it's just like an extra creature in the graveyard, and it can deal with the Sneaky Snackers and their Lava Darts and stuff, and just resubmit, because like, what are we going to do? We're just going to have to race. It's scary, but gotta do what we gotta do. We've opened a hand that does things. Let's see. I can probably cycle the Vantasaur. Okay, our opponent leads on a Faithless Looting. We're going to expect some number of Sneaky Snackers go to the graveyard. 1 Snacker. Land. We'll cycle Vantasaur. I guess I pass. A Kessig. My turn. I think I just play land. Cycle a Healer. There's a Rush of Knowledge. Cycle a Stinger. Found a Cabal Ritual. Pass the turn. 3, 4, 5. I'm nervous. Pretty nervous. A Faithless Looting. This will return the Sneaky Snacker. I go to 19. Interesting how it like triggers before they actually draw. They're going to discard Mountain and another Looting. So they are flooded. They have 2 cards in hand. Did they mulligan really poorly? They mulligan to 6. I'm at 17. We're going to cycle. Okay, I have the Gravestalker. 1, 2, 3, 4. Cycle a Stinger. Problem is I need a land. I found Blood Celebrant. Doesn't really do anything. Can play the land out. Play out the Gravestalker. Hope I'm not dead, because we can block the Kessig Flame Breather. And then on this next turn, I can draw 6 cards, hopefully. I'm at 15. I'm going to go to 12 minimum. They're hitting me with a Fire Temper. They could have done that post-combat. Goes face. I go to 11. Attacks in with just Sneaky Snacker. I go to 9. Fire Blast Bolt is lethal. I have 5 cards in the graveyard. So this would be 6 cards in the graveyard. Lotus Petal. Lotus Petal again. Crack this one for blue. We'll go Cabal Ritual. Attempt to draw 6 cards. Yeah, it worked. It worked. It's working. All right. Sweet. This is 6 mana. So I think I Songs of the Damned, and then go white. Put a Stinger into play, or Healer. Cycle the Street Wraith. Put a 7 life. 2 cards in hand. I'll play a Cabal Ritual. Cycle a Gravestalker. I could also go Celebrant into Rush of Knowledge. Blood Celebrant. Make blue. Cast Rush of Knowledge. Draw another 6. I'm at 7 life again. Worst case scenario is that they just kill my Gravestalker in response. Resolves. Very well. Well played. Play the land. We're going to play a Lotus Petal out. And then cycle a Vantasaur. Going to 8 life. Assuming they don't kill me now. Cycle another Vantasaur. I was having so much fun, I forgot what I was doing. Songs of the Damned. I'm going to draw another 6 cards, I think. Rush of Knowledge. Draw 6. Dark Ritual. I'm having a good time. Did they just concede? Yeah. Yeah. All right, let's go to round 4. Round 4, we're on the play. This hand seems okay, I think. We have 1 cycler. I guess it's not very good. I take it all back. I just got really hyped on these 2 cards, and I got sucked in. Play an island. Our opponent plays a swamp. Mortation Beetle. This is going to be a race. I'll cycle the Stinger. We draw a swamp. 1 each artifact and creature card, right? We can put the Gravestalker into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think this would work. Lotus Petal currently costs, cast it, costs 5. Sack this, it costs 4. Sack this, it costs 3. So if it costs 4, it only costs 5. I'm trying to hold on to the Dark Ritual somehow. How do I do it? I'm just going to cast the Gravestalker, pass the turn. So I've got a 5/4. If I can find another mana, I can Dark Ritual into draw 6. If they have Tragic Slip, I will be sad. If they decline to attack, we can cycle this healer, pass the turn. 4 cards in the graveyard. No attacks. They sacrifice their Infestation Sage. So my plan here is Dark Ritual, that's 4 mana, Cabal Ritual's 5, Rush of Knowledge, draw 6. But best case scenario, we draw a cycler so we can Dark Ritual cycle for 5, 6, and then another cycle. That wouldn't work either. Attacking for, I don't think I'm going to block because they could pump this. I'm at 17. Sacrifices their insect. They could have done that pre-combat and potentially made the Mortician Beetle bigger during the attacks. Plays the Bloodthrone Vampire, so we're looking at probably dying soon. Play Dark Ritual. Play Cabal Ritual. Draw 6. Okay. Lotus Petal. Make black. Songs of the Damned. Cabal Ritual. Cycle. Another Rush of Knowledge. Let's cycle. Cycle again. Okay. That's not great. Cast the Songs of the Damned. Cycle. Like down 1 mana. Cycle again. Dark Ritual. Songs. Reaping. We'll get back the Gravestalkers on the bottom. Stinger, Healer, Stinger, Healer, Gravestalkers. Then I guess at minimum we can just plop some creatures on the table. Cycle again. We just saw so much mana. Dark Ritual. Cycle the Healer. Another Rush of Knowledge. I guess I can cycle the Baron more. Okay. Gravestalker, Gravestalker. Attack. So I have lethal if they can't kill me by attacking in for 15. Of course, that might not get there. They play the Nested Shambler. That's a scary one. Supernatural Stamina on the Shambler. Bunch of sacrificing will occur. We cast 3 Songs of the Damned. It's not likely that we can get there. Plays the Infestation Sage. So we have to block both of these creatures. Sure, just block that one. Fine. They need to sacrifice 2 creatures to keep it alive. They don't. They're not interested. I'll cycle the Street Wraith. We found the Songs of the Damned. Okay. Songs of the Damned. Draw. That was my last Songs of the Damned. Okay. We can Ball Ritual, Petal, Songs. Ball Ritual. Play the Lotus Petal. Another Rush of Knowledge. Play out a land. We have 2 mana. I guess I just play a creature to block this Bloodthrone and then cycle the Vantasaur and attack. We're gonna discard what should I discard? Vantasaur, Stinger? I'm thinking like I'm gonna be working my way up to casting the Rush of Knowledge again, but that could be wrong. Basically the only way I can win is by finding my repository scob to get back the Songs of the Damned. I can also reaping back my Gravestalkers. Oh, they're just gonna dome me with their fling effect. That's fun. Okay, so I worked really hard and I just never stood a chance. Okay, just cast the card. You'll love to see it. So this fling I believe is usually a 1-of, but they drew a lot of cards too. I don't have a good plan for them, so I'm just going to resubmit. Maybe I'll turn 2 again. I think my opening hand was medium. On the play. So we have multiple Songs of the Damned, so we have tons of mana potentially. Multiple cyclers. I will keep. Start with the Street Wraith. I drew more lands. Or more mana. Not great. Pass a turn. I have another Street Wraith. I do like Street Wraith. It is probably one of the best cards in the deck. They have a Nested Chambler to start. I'll go to 16. I draw a Reaping the Graves. I'll cycle this land. You find a healer. Pass the turn. If I can find a couple more creatures off the healer, I would feel pretty good about going for it. They Corrupted Conviction, sacrificing the Shambler to draw 2. We have to try to get going before they can Mesmeric Fiend. Dark Ritual. We'll cycle the healer. 3 creatures in the graveyard. 4 creatures in the graveyard. Dark Ritual. Wall Ritual. Play the Lotus Petal. And then Reaping. We will return Street Wraith, Healer. We're only drawing 4 with this. Cycle. Another Reaping is pretty solid. We need creatures. Cycle, no creatures yet. Cycle a healer. Dark Ritual. And cycle the last healer. And I find some creatures. Still no. That is kind of wild. Wall Ritual again. Reaping the Graves again. I think, yeah, I don't need to go for it. Street Wraith healer. Cycle. So the best draw would be not a Songs of the Damned. That's silly. Okay, another healer. Now we have 5 creatures. Stinger puts it to 6. Dark Ritual. I only have 1 more creature to cycle though. Cycle. Okay, we're still alive. We're still doing the thing. Lotus Petal. Songs of the Damned. Reaping the Graves. Going again. This is my 3rd Reaping. I guess I could just put the healer in play and then cycle. This will only put me to 3 life though, so I don't think I need to do it just yet. We're going to be drawing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards. Go to 5. There's the Rush of Knowledge. Go to 4. Lotus Petal. Healer. Go to 3. Another Rush of Knowledge. Cycle. I'm not going to cycle the Ash Barrens. I should maybe have done that. Cycle. Oh no. Songs of the Damned. We have just the healer. I'll cycle this. Grab a random island. Come on, healer. Come on. Cycle. There we go. Cast the Gravestalker. Lotus Petal. Blue. Cast Rush of Knowledge. Okay. We'll cast Songs of the Damned. Celebrant. Cabal Ritual. Make blue. Rush of Knowledge again. Zoom. And then I guess I just... I can just put 3 big creatures in play. Necromass. Gravestalker. Gravestalker? Pass the turn. I have 20 power in play. We'll discard the mountain. And the cycle land. And I guess the Barrenmoor. They play a Carrion Feeder. We find a healer. I think I will play Petal. Put the healer on the table. Cycle the Stinger. We'll go to 3 life. Land. Attack for 20. Bam. They block with a squirrel. They're going to take 15. Okay, I'll cycle the Vantasaur. We find a Necromass. I mean, this is not the way it was supposed to play out. I had so much going on. I think in a better version of the deck, I probably could have just killed them by comboing instead of just sitting here. We win. I like it. I'll take it. Okay. This seems fine. Keep. We have 2 creatures to put into the graveyard. Maybe I can get the Chitin into play quickly. They lead on Infestation Sage. Play land. Wonder if I should play my Lotus Petal out. I think I just pass. Worried about them getting rid of the Lotus Petal, but I don't know if that's the card they would take off of Mesmeric Fiend. They play another Infestation Sage. They're going to attack for 1. Okay. I'll cycle the Stinger. Find a Writhing Necromass. Cycle the Street Wraith. Land. Cycle a Vantasaur. 3 creatures in the graveyard. Found the Rush of Knowledge. Pass the turn. Another Infestation Sage. They're going to attack for 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land. I'll cycle the Gravestalker. That's 4 in the graveyard. Then I will Dark Ritual and play the Writhing Necromass. So 1 mana allows me to cast Rush of Knowledge now. Curse Marauder kills my Writhing Necromass. Okay. That's stinky. I wonder how many of those they have. They could have sacrificed the Infestation Sage and had a 3/1 and the X ones, the 1/1s. I'm not sure that that was the correct play. Could also have attacked first. I will cycle the Street Wraith. Okay. Songs of the Damned. Lotus Petal. Writhing Necromass. Blue. Cast Rush of Knowledge. Draw 6. I can dig it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just... I can cast another Rush of Knowledge right now, or I can cycle a little bit. Cycle. Okay. Cabal Ritual. Barrens. Lotus Petal. Blue. Rush of Knowledge. Draw another 7 cards. Sweet. Okay, where am I? What's going on here? We got Reaping the Graves. I need more mana, though. I'll try the Dark Ritual. We have no more lands to play. This could draw me... I think I have to cycle 6 life, cycle 3 life, or 3 mana in play. Dark Ritual. Okay. That's still not enough. I could just put the Gravestalker onto the table too. Maybe that's just going to be what I have to do here. Cycle. If I find a Songs of the Damned, I can go for it. This puts me back to 4 mana. Cycle. Play the Gravestalker. And pass the turn, discarding the Ash Barrens. You're at 6 life. That's not good. Not a lot of life. And I'll discard the Barrenmore. Mesmeric Fiend. So this doesn't really affect my hand, I don't think. Gets rid of a Reaping. I haven't cast any Reapings yet, so that's fine, I think. They decline to attack. We find the Songs of the Damned finally. It's 12 creatures. We'll start with Dark Ritual, Lotus Petal, 3, 4, 5, Rush of Knowledge. Cast Cabal Ritual. Surprisingly effective so far. I'm enjoying myself. Cycle again. I wonder if I should hold on to a healer. Maybe I should play out the healer just to add to the storm count. So Lotus Petal and cycle this Gravestalker. Cast Songs of the Damned. Draw another 1 billion cards. 7 cards. Have not cast a single Reaping the Graves yet. I've drawn my entire deck. Okay, Cabal Ritual. So my... I think I'm going to... I think I just play this healer out. And then cycle a few. Go to 3 cards left. I should be able to combo kill. I just have to make sure I don't mess up. Cycle, because I just need to have the colored source, which is from the this guy. Blood Celebrant. Make blue. Scob. Exploit the Scob. Grab the Songs of the Damned. Okay. Let's just cycle this Gravestalker, put it in the graveyard. And then we'll go Songs. Songs again. Cabal Ritual. So much mana. So much mana. Reaping all those graves. Maybe this doesn't actually get everything back. Get this on. Get the Scob. And then we'll get all the Stingers. Currently only have 3. And then go down the line. Well, blue. Scob again. Bracket. Grab the Songs. Make red. 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 Stinger. Stinger. Stinger again. We'll cycle a Vantasaur because I have 1 more Stinger in the deck. Cast the Stinger. And then turn off the auto yields. So the thing that I liked the most about this was that I was just drawing my entire deck without having to actually cast a single Reaping the Graves. That was really cool. Zap you. Zap you. I have an overabundance of everything. I have all the mana. I have all the cards. I have all the creatures. Zap you again. I think to win the game, I'm going to cycle an Ash Barrens. Oh, it says GG. Boom. Wow, we're 3-1 on to round 5. We're here in round 5 versus Danny Ground. We're playing the Spice. They're playing some sort of good deck, most likely. They're a very, very, very good player. 2022 Vintage Showcase Prestige. I don't think we can keep this hand. If we had one land, I think I would keep it. Mulligan. We have to definitely mulligan that one. All right, we can keep. We'll get rid of Gravestalker. Rush of Knowledge. We'll find more Gravestalker effects. I like keeping one of the Rush of Knowledges, probably. Our opponent is on their black-white discard deck. Play a land, pass the turn. Not good. What is our card that we discard here? This goes straight for Lembas. Okay. I'll cycle. I'll cycle a Stinger looking for our land. Found Chitin Gravestalker. Yeah, not in a good spot. They Skyfisher to pick up the Lembas. Comes a Bajuka Bog? Nah. Or Zav Basilica. Can't do anything. So if they discard me, I can discard the Necromass. They play a Lembas. 2 artifacts. Once they play out their Vault of Whispers, their refurb will cost 1. Let's cycle the healer. We just drew it. And we have to discard the Writhing Necromass. I could... If I draw a black land, we have, what? 4 creatures in the graveyard? Play Vault of Whispers. Blood Fountain. I get in for 2. I'm doing nothing. Find a Baron Moor. I'll play it and pass. 4 creatures. So Dark Ritual, cycle 5. Dark, I don't know. Seems medium. They play out a land, attack me to 14. They're going to hit me with the Okiba Gang. Okay. So this means I discard Gravestalker. Gravestalker? I should have probably discarded the Rush of Knowledge. Okay, we have the blue mana. So cycle. Although they have probably removal spells in their deck. Get an island. Play the island. Dark Ritual. Oh, they just have Thraben Charm in hand. Fair. I'm dead. We die. We're going to bring in Necromass, Cutting, Reaping the Graves. Not a good matchup for me right now, I think. But, you know, we'll just try. We're on the play. I mean, sure. Keep. Land, go. I assume our hand's just going to get discarded into infinity. So we want to cycle the Horror here because it's... I'll play the Baron Moor. Just a land drop is good, I think. The Horror is the only creature that is only black to cycle. Plays out a Lembas. Oh no, another Rush of Knowledge. I'll cycle. I'll cycle again. I think I should pass. 3 in the graveyard. I kind of think I want to cycle this Baron Moor. They've got a Duress. They see my shame. They discard a Lotus Petal. Throws down a Glinthawk to pick up the Lembas. I will cycle, grab an island, and pass the turn. Suppose I could cycle the Baron Moor too. They play a Lembas. Plays a Swamp representing their Thraben Charm. 3. I'll cycle the Baron Moor and just go ahead and cycle the Stinger now. Get wrecked if they have the Thraben Charm right now. We can rebuild. We lose 4 creatures. Play a land. My assumption is they're going to untap and then Okiba Gang me. Glinthawk is going to pick up the Ancient Den. They're going to get in. They're going to Okiba Gang me. I'll have to discard the 2 Rush of Knowledges or something. Here it comes. Act surprise, everybody. Oh my goodness, I'm so surprised. So surprising. Cycle, 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 cycle. Cycle. We found the Writhing Necromass. We have Songs of the Damned. So I have to discard Rush Petal. Rush Knowledge, Lotus Petal. We'll go Songs of the Damned. Cast the Writhing Necromass. Cabal Ritual. Draw 7. Will this accomplish anything? I don't know. We have a Swamp. We have another Necromass. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Cycle a Healer. Cabal Ritual. Necromass. It still costs 1. Okay, let's just go Lotus Petal. Blue. Another Rush of Knowledge. Draw another 7. Whee! Okay. Cycle. Okay, I've got the Vantasaur. Dark Ritual. Let's cycle some creatures. See if I can find the Songs of the Damned. I'm gonna cycle this for this last basic, just to get it out of the deck. Cycle Vantasaur. We found the Reaping. So let's cycle this Gravestalker then. 9. Songs of the Damned. Cycle Healer. And Reaping. With the... let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 10 creatures are in the graveyard. We'll go Street Wraith, and then the rest. Doesn't make sense to just put the Blood Celebrant into the healer. I've used 1 songs, 2 songs, 17 cards left. Let's look for another songs. Let's keep going. Not good. Cycle, I'm at 7. Another Necromass. Cycle, Scob. So I just need a little bit more mana. Cycle. Can I find it? Cabal Ritual. That's some mana. It's not enough to cast a Scob though. We'll cycle the healer. Dark Ritual. Solid. Come on. Cycle. Lotus Petal. So now I can Scob. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 4 coming back. I think I'm gonna bring them all back. Petal. Make blue. Scob. Crack the Scob. Get the songs. And then cycle a random thing. And then cast as big of a song as I can right now. Bonk. Start cycling away. We have Rush of Knowledge now. Songs of the Damned. We're going to cycle. Can I actually accomplish my goals and win? Must get victory. Oh no, wait. You know what I realized? I don't actually have that much mana. Let's cycle. But I can double songs. Cycle. Okay, so Songs of the Damned. Reaping the Graves. Return everything. We need to make white. Lay out the healer. Make red. Lay out a stinger. Cycle. Go to 2 life. Make red. Lay out. Cast the stinger. Make red. Go to 1 life. Cycle a random creature. Go to 1. Will I have enough? We'll make blue. No, I don't think I have enough. So I have 5. This should be 9. 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess this is Xaxes. Cycle. 1, 2, 3. Wait, cancel. I have Cabal Ritual. And I have the Songs of the Damned in hand. I didn't realize that. So now I can make blue. Cast the Scob. Sacrifice it. Return. Do I have any more Reapings? So I have to return the Reaping. Okay. Turn off the auto yields. I have a decent amount of things I can cycle. I should be fine. I should be fine. Come on. I can do it. Cycle. Hang you. I'll go to 2 life. 3 life. 4 life. And then I can go back down to 3. Cycle again. This is crazy. Cannot cycle this one. So I have to... I could... No, I can't. Okay, we're going to have to Songs of the Damned. And then cycle the Graves. We can cycle this. Whatever. We'll cycle the Gravestalker. Cycle a Street Wraith. This was pretty close. Cycle here. And cycle an Ash Barrens. I got there. It was messy. I'm really thankful that they tapped out for the Okiva King. That was fun. Submit. Okay, we should probably mulligan this one. Doesn't have any black mana, and that's how we lost game 1. But this hand has nothing. Absolutely nothing. Mulligan again. We had a great run. Keep. Why would I keep this one? This was a horrible keep. Back this and this. We can play out the Baron more, and then play out all of our Lotus Petals. Then they can't discard me. Petal, petal, petal. And go for a Lembus. I'm going to set an upkeep stop and cycle for the island. Okay, that way I can get out of the deck and not draw it. Draw for turn, Rush of Knowledge, pass the turn. Not very useful. Probably should hold on to the land. mostly because of Refurbished Familiar. We could hardcast Rush of Knowledge and draw 0, which would be pretty fun. Always down. Since the Chitin Gravestalker is based on how many artifacts also you have in the graveyard, you could sacrifice the Lotus Petals to cast it. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 4 mana in play. Refurbished Familiar discards my land. And I probably should just concede. Bad mulligan into Oblivion, but we had a really fun turn in the previous game. I'm out of here. I mean, like, yep. I will concede in response to the duress, and then I will reveal my hand. I can't. Well, I had fun. Rush of Knowledge was sick. I don't know if it's better, but it was sweet. I'll see you in the next video.